It is now time for our activity, the TACoS simulator. We're going to use our knowledge of variables and microbit communication to make a game. The screen on one microbit will represent the universe as we know it. Each LED represents a single point in time and space. When LEDs turn on, they represent chaos in the universe. It's our job to travel to these points in space and time and remove the chaos to return the universe to a state of peace and tranquility. For this activity, you'll need 2 microbits, 1 microbit cable, and 2 battery packs. Step 1. Program chaos in the universe. We're going to start by programming one of our microbits to represent the universe. In this universe, chaos is random and inevitable. We need to program our microbit to turn on an LED at a random location and at a random time interval. Head to MakeCode v4 and create a new project. We'll call our project Universe. Drag in every 500 millisecond block from the Loops tab into the editor. Right now, anything we put inside this block will happen every 500 milliseconds. To make our chaos happen at random times, let's use a pick random 0 to 10 block from the Math tab. Plug this block in to replace the 500 in the every 500 millisecond block. 1000 milliseconds is the same as 1 second, so let's change this block so it says pick random 1000 to 5000 milliseconds. Now, whatever we put inside the green every block will happen once every 1 to 5 seconds. Now let's make some chaos and turn on some lights. Open the LED tab and find the plot x0, y0 block. This block turns on LEDs at coordinates that you give it. Let's try it out. Drag a plot x0, y0 into the pick random 1000 to 5000 millisecond block. You should see one LED turn on in the virtual microbit. Let's take a look at how these LEDs work. The LEDs on the microbit are arranged in a grid, with the top left being at x0, y0. As we move left to right, the x value increases. As we move from top to bottom, the y value increases. You can hover over an LED on the virtual microbit to see what its x and y values are. Right now, our program is turning on the LED at 0, 0, again and again every 1 to 5 seconds. But we want LEDs to turn on randomly all over the screen. We can do this with another pick random 0 to 10 block, which we can use to randomly assign x and y LED coordinates. Drag 2 more pick random 0 to 10 blocks into the editor and use them to replace both of the zeros in the plot x0, y0 block. Since the LEDs on the microbit are counted from 0 to 4, set each random block so that it says pick random 0 to 4. Now, LEDs will start turning on all over the place. At this place, our universe code should look like this. You can test your code on the virtual microbit. You should see random LEDs turning on at random times. Feel free to flash your code to one microbit and make sure it's working. Step 2. Traverse the universe. We have officially introduced chaos into the universe, so we should probably do something to fix that. Let's program our other microbit to send signals and guide them across the universe to the points where chaos has sparked. Let's set up our code so that when we push the A button, the LED moves across the screen, and when we push the B button, the LED moves down the screen. Then, when we shake the microbit, it will tell our signal to stop and heal at the spot at its current location. Go to MakeCode v4 in another tab and start another new program. We'll call it Chaos Healer. Drag a clear screen block from the Basic tab into the Forever block. Then drag a plot x0, y0 into the Forever block below the clear screen block. Instead of using random numbers to determine x and y values, we will use variables. As we change these variables, an LED will move across and down the screen, representing our healing signals. Create an x variable and a y variable using the Variables tab. Drag each variable into the editor and plug them into the plot x0, y0 block so that it reads plot x, variable x, y, variable y. Our healing signals will always start at 0, 0, so we'll use a set variable to 0 block from the Variables tab to set both of these new variables to 0 in the OnStart block. Now all we need to do is move around on the screen and change our variables. Let's use the A button to change the X variable and move our signal across the screen. Grab an on button A press block from the Inputs tab and drag it into the editor. Then put a change variable by one block from the variables tab into the on button A press block, and use the drop down to make sure you are changing the X variable. When we push the B button, we want our signal to move down the screen. This will work exactly the same as moving across the screen with the A button, but instead of on button A pressed block, we need an on button B pressed block, and instead of changing X value, we should change the Y value. When you've got that set up, your code should look like this. Once we send out a signal, it can never come back. It can only move across and down, ultimately disappearing at the edge. We need a way to stop the healing signal and send out a new one. We'll do this by setting both X and Y back to 0. Drag an on-shake block from the Inputs tab into the editor. Place 2 set variable to 0 blocks inside the on-shake block, one for X and one for Y. Now, when you shake the microbit, your healing signal will disappear. This is where we will be healing the universe, and a new one will appear at 0, 0. At this point, your TACoS healer code should look like this. Double check that your code is right and test it in the virtual microbit. When you press the A button on the virtual microbit, the lit LED should move across the screen. And when you press the B button, the LED should move down. When you shake the microbit, a new signal should appear in the top left-hand corner. Flash this code to your other microbit and test it out. Step 3. Create peace and tranquility. Now that we have our healing signals working, we need a way to send them out into the universe so we can calm the chaos. We'll use radio communication to tell the universe microbit to turn off the LEDs at the locations that the TACoS healer microbit sends. Step 3A. Send healing signals from the TACoS healer. We'll start by setting up radio sends from the TACoS healer. Make sure you're editing the TACoS healer program. The first thing we need to do when we want to use radio communication between two microbits is set the radio group. In the radio tab, find the Set Radio Group 1 block and drag it into the top of the On Start block in the editor. You can set your radio group to whatever you want, but remember the number you pick. We'll set our radio group to 10. We want to send healing signals to the universe when we shake the microbit, so we need to use a couple blocks from the radio tab in the on-shake block. Since we need to send both X and Y coordinates to the universe microbit, we'll use radio send name equals 0 blocks so that the universe microbit will be able to tell which numbers are X coordinates and which numbers are Y coordinates. Drag 2 radio send name equals 0 blocks from the radio tab into the top of the on-shake block. We'll use the first radio send name equals 0 block to send X coordinates. In this block, change name to X and replace the 0 with an X variable from the variables tab. We'll use another radio send name equals 0 to send Y coordinates. Change it so that it says radio send Y equals Y variable. Now, when you shake the TACoS healer, the microbit will send the current X coordinate to the universe microbit, then it will send the current Y coordinate. Finally, it will reset the X and Y variables in the TACoS healer microbit back to 0. Your TACoS healer is complete. Double check that your code matches ours. Then go ahead and flash it to one of your microbits. Step 3B, receive healing signals in the universe. We're almost done. We just need to set up our universe microbit to receive signals from the TACoS healer and turn off the appropriate LEDs. This represents order being restored to that point in the universe. Remember, the first thing we need to do is set the radio group. Drag a radio group 1 block into your OnStart block and set it to the same number that you picked in step 3A. In our example, we've been using radio group 10. Since we used radio send name equals 0 blocks to send data to the universe, we need to use an on radio received name value block to receive the data. Drag an on radio received name value into the editor from the radio tab. When we receive healing signals from the TACoS signal, we want to remove chaos from whatever coordinates the signals came from. We used a plot block to turn the LEDs on, so it makes sense that an unplot block would turn LEDs off. Drag an unplot X0, Y0 block from the LED tab into the on radio received name value. We'll need to use variables in this code too, to set the values in our unplot block. Go ahead and create an X and Y variable and plug them into the unplot block, just like we did in the TACoS healer program. Your on-radio received name value should look like this. We need to use an if statement to complete our code. This will be a little preview to if statements, which we'll talk about in depth tomorrow. Drag an if true then block from the logic tab into the top of the on-radio received name value block. Then drag a diamond-shaped string block from the logic tab into the if block. Notice that they fit together like puzzle pieces? Drag the name from the on-radio received name value into one side of the 0 equals 0 block. Type X into the other side. Then click the plus sign in the bottom corner of the if block twice. This will add a line at the bottom called else and an else if line above that. Drag another diamond-shaped 0 equals 0 block from the logic tab into the second line of the if block. Set this so that it says if name equals y. Your on-radio received name value block should look like this. We're almost done. All we need to do to finish our program is set the x and y variables in the universe code to the incoming values from the TACoS healer. Drag a set x to 0 block into the first empty line in the if block and a set y to 0 block in the second place. Finally, use a value block from the top of the on-radio received name value to replace the zeros in the set x to 0 and set y to 0 blocks. That's it! Your on-radio received name value block should look like this. This block basically says that whenever a name value is received, first change the x variable to match the sent x value, then change the y variable to match the sent y value. Finally, turn off the LED at x, y, which will be whatever coordinates were sent from the TACoS healer. Take a moment to double check your final universe program. Once you've checked your code, it's time to flash your universe microbit. Step 4. Save the universe. Let's test out our code. If you haven't already, flash your completed universe code to one microbit and the TACoS healer code to the other microbit. Then plug both of your microbits into a battery pack. Set the universe microbit somewhere you can see it and test out the TACoS healer. When you press the A and B buttons, an LED should move across and down the screen. Then when you shake it, the microbit LED should return to the top left corner, and whichever LED you were on should turn off the corresponding LED on the universe microbit. If you wanted to, you could turn this into a multiplayer game by flashing the TACoS healer code to multiple microbits and giving them to your friends so that you can all save the universe together, one healing signal at a time.